Welcome in Thursday, December 1st. Christmas is literally around the corner. This is the DW Pod. We got Big out here to my right. We got Ben behind the screen.
Yo.
We got a jam-packed show for you today. Little Thanksgiving recap. Talk about Auburn. They just got a new football hire. Want to know your thoughts for sure. Break down what pre-gaming is for the boys. Guest a player and so much more. You want to stay tuned. And hopping right into it. Thanksgiving came and gone.
It's come and gone. One of the best holidays. It's already behind us.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a full week behind us at this point.
It is.
It's hard to believe.
It's the best holiday. I know Christmas you get gifts and things, but Thanksgiving, I guess just knowing that I'm just going to eat my ass off for the day.
Thanksgiving and Halloween for me are the top two.
What'd you say, Ben?
I said, huh?
I'm going to eat my
said.
ass off. Have you never heard that before?
Yeah.
You just paused me?
Yeah.
What all did you get into? I know you said you had 2 Thanksgivings to go to.
2 Thanksgivings was great. Good food all the way around. Man, I tell you, it's just a miracle that my arteries aren't just shut down completely. Because the eating continued on through the weekend, you know.
Yeah.
Because once Thanksgiving, Christmas gets here, diets, whatever, it's pretty much
You
gone
got
out
to.
the window, man.
Oh, are you saying you did? I'm talking about going on a
No,
diet.
the holidays are a tough time.
I'm terrified of stepping on the scale. Really went hard this year. I've told you it was Grandma's first time doing doing Thanksgiving 2 years because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So she really put her foot down, and I made sure to let her know that I appreciate it. Ate myself sick, had to drive home early, end up taking a nap. It was quite embarrassing. I don't realize as a big guy, there's certain things you don't do to bring attention to yourself.
Yeah.
And that's eat a shit ton.
Dude.
But I didn't care.
Aren't those the best naps, though, after Thanksgiving dinner naps?
They're really good, and this I think is the first off, I think this is the first Thanksgiving where I haven't been sick the week of Thanksgiving in a very long time. And 2, I think is the first Thanksgiving ever where I did not have a nap during the day.
This is the first Thanksgiving I took a nap. Normally I stay up to watch the football games. I was out.
I did not watch much football.
It was
afraid
good
to admit that, but I really didn't. I watched the Egg Bowl. That's about it.
The Lions game was very good. The Lions and
What?
The Lions are entertaining to watch, man.
yeah. Well, who'd they play?
They're not going to win.
The Bills.
They're
The
not
Lions and
gonna win.
Bills.
Well, I mean, Josh Allen's insane.
Yeah.
What was the MVP of your Thanksgiving plate?
Oh man, that is tough. Oh, that is tough.
I hate to put you on the spot. I know our families watch.
Well, from Thanksgiving 1, it probably was the chess.
Yeah.
Which is a super simple thing, but man, it was so good.
Huh.
And Thanksgiving number 2, I'm gonna have to go with the dressing because it was just really good.
The mac and cheese would be mine. So it was a bunch of different cheeses. My grandma did not make. My uncle helped, and he put his own little thing on it. And I think that's what took me under the second plate mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Because after you make sure everybody's got enough, it's like, all right, I can quit being considerate now. I can eat all I want.
Now I can be my real me.
Ben, what type of slop did you guys have up there that made the MVP in Tennessee on your Thanksgiving plate, sir?
It's got to be ham. The ham that they put in the oven, like I don't know what's different about like the deli ham and whatever ham Thanksgiving
Honey
uses.
baked?
Yeah, honey baked
Okay.
ham. It's so much better.
Respectable. Who cooks your family meal?
Well, on Thursday it was just me, my mom, sister, my brother, and my dad.
Oh man. So
your
y'all
mom
could really
does
be
all of it?
yourself.
Oh, and my niece. Yeah. So we didn't have that many people.
So no cousins came to y'all's Thanksgiving?
Right now we're pretty small.
Yeah,
on
same here.
both sides of the family.
COVID ruined that. Another thing this weekend, of course, we had Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Where you at with that? You caught up?
Yeah.
How you feeling so far?
It's again, it's kind of slow this season. The wolf thing, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Is that going to be like the main theme of the season? Because if so,
it's dragging on. It's in 2 episodes now, right?
Yeah, it's that's not what I would be making the central theme of the show.
What they got the one girl out of prison.
Yeah.
So I mean, clearly she's going to be something.
Yeah, he's bringing her in to help with that situation, obviously.
Ben, you watch Yellowstone?
No.
Okay, well back to you,
The
Al.
new show with Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Stoked about it.
It's I can't mentally make myself stoked because I know I'm not going to get the Paramount app. They tricked me enough into getting Peacock, and that's what I used to catch up on Yellowstone before it came back on TV last year. But I don't know.
It's a star-studded cast.
And then there was the other one, 18-somethings on there. That's also part of Yellowstone. Another
one with Tim McGraw. Yeah, I get the years mixed up. I can tell you about that.
It starts with 18, I believe.
I think it's 1886 because it was right after the Civil War, if I'm not mistaken.
I do want to watch that. It's got.
You haven't seen it at all?
No,
it's good. It's really good.
I gotta look up how much Paramount is.
Surely there's a free trial that you could watch. Get through the first episode.
Dude, but you know our lives now, man. I hardly get to binge anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So tell me this: who do you think's more hated, Jamie or Beth?
Man,
you personally, who do you think?
Personally,
yeah,
it's starting to really lean towards Beth.
Dude, I'm the same way.
At first, I was kind of in Beth's corner, and Jamie was the butthole.
Yeah.
But, I mean, granted, what he did to her was terrible.
He was a kid, though, man.
He was. But she, man, is just...
It's getting to the point where she gets on screen and my mind starts thinking of other things to do.
Yeah, it's over the top.
So, with that being said, globally, we all know Rip's everybody's favorite character. Outside of Rip, who's yours?
I mean, John is pretty cool.
Really?
I mean, but I like the Indian guy with the long ponytails. I cannot think of his name.
Not the guy who's with Rainwater.
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
I like old Lloyd.
Lloyd's cool.
Or Kobe. I like Kobe too. But I guess moving past TV, we also had the good old Iron Bowl this weekend.
Yeah.
The Tide took down the Barn 49-27. You got any thoughts on that game?
They ran the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
They ran the ball, which was tough. But I mean, it was a solid. That was probably one of the most solid games.
A little sad. A little sad, man.
Definitely sad. Bryce Young, Will Anderson's last game at Bryant Denny.
Brian Branch too. I don't think Brian gets enough credit either. Golden puts him in terrible positions, but I think he's a beast of a player.
I was looking through some draft rankings draft rankings, and he's up there.
He's got a first round grade. Mm-hmm. I guess with the NFL moving the way that they're moving, like slot corners who can play man and zone, and they're probably not going to do what Pete Golden does with him. He's a beast. He can tackle, So I'm excited for that. The Doctors versus the Hillbilly Bowl. Ben, to bring you in, you guys beat Vanderbilt 56-0.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
big win.
There was a lot of people saying that Vandy was going to win.
Did you guys storm the field for another meaningless game, or this time you chilled?
I mean, there was definitely more Tennessee fans there than Vanderbilt fans.
Do you have a little family tradition watching that game?
No.
Do y'all sit around the fire?
No, it's not a big rivalry. Nobody cares about it, really.
Outside of Bama, who's Tennessee's rivalry?
Georgia, Florida.
Georgia.
Yeah, I'd say that Tennessee and Florida is probably
Florida's pretty big.
Yeah. Florida was the biggest for me growing up, but everybody, all the old school heads say it's Alabama.
What about South Carolina?
And we just play them every year.
It's a pretty big rivalry nowadays, isn't it? Giving up 63 points to them.
Yeah, that happened. So.
Boy, that was rough.
I turned it off after Hendon Hooker tore his ACL.
Oh, I hate that for the kid.
Yeah.
Don't hate it for Tennessee, but for him as a player. I mean, I think he deserves the Heisman more than the kid at USC.
Really?
Got to play the full season.
But I do agree. Part of being a good player is being available.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
same thing for Bryce Young. I mean, because Bryce Young has carried this football team, Alabama. And he missed the game, so I'd say, take Hendon Hooker out. You got to take Bryce Young out.
It's really not Hendon Hooker's fault that South Carolina's field was just completely sand.
Whoa!
Here we go.
Did y'all watch the game? No, I'm not saying that's why. I'm just saying.
I watched.
Y'all watched the game, right?
The way that you act.
Did you see the sand? Like every single time somebody took a step, sand would just fly up in the air.
I don't. That wouldn't help you tear a knee though. That'd actually be beneficial.
How would it not?
Because the ground moves with you. Well, on those stiff-ass turf fields where nothing moves when you plant, that's when stuff gets torn.
Yeah.
I really do hate it for the kid, but
The collapse of Tennessee, as called by yours truly.
I don't know why we question you. Should have known better.
You were talking about how
dude, I thought it was their year.
Go in and
It wasn't really a collapse.
Like
it was a collapse. 63 points to South
like
Carolina.
many times in my North Alabama life, those
then went
damn
and beat
hillbillies
Clemson.
left me down.
Clemson's a poser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clemson's not good. I agree with that. But I mean, like they still scored on Clemson's top 10 defense, whatever they are.
Clemson's garbage.
Yeah.
This year of college football has been an odd one.
It's been meh.
Yeah, I mean, I was being kind of
Why?
nice.
Because Alabama hasn't won 12 games?
Okay.
And isn't going to the SEC
No,
championship?
honestly, I wouldn't
Ben's
say
all
that.
butthurt about Bama.
I wouldn't say that because Georgia has essentially stepped into the Bama role this year.
Yeah. Really
Which is a little bit scary because, like, this is maybe the new norm.
I've been telling people for years, they want Saban to hurry and retire. Bama can go back to not being this great. And I'm trying to tell them, do you not see what's happening in Georgia? Mm-hmm. Like, that's going to be the next Bama, in a way, of this decade or generation.
I don't agree with the college football has been mad this year. I think it's been one of the better seasons.
Well,
There's been a lot of parity.
Yeah,
That's 'cause
that's
you
what's
enjoyed
good.
this
That's
year.
what makes college football good is the parity. Like, who wants to
But
see the same 4 teams in the playoff every single day?
I don't disagree with you on that. I don't.
Yeah.
But who wants to see Georgia play TCU in the playoffs?
It's
Yeah.
like
Which I know they're ranked 3 and 1 right now, so it probably won't work out that way. But
they need to let it be known. Is it the 4 best team or the 4 most deserving? Because those are 2 separate
It's
things.
the 4 most deserving.
Well, that's horseshit.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get the best.
Yeah,
The
that's
best.
why the 12 team is supposed to fix that.
The 12 team, dude, those kids are going to get beat the hell up. If they're not talking about cutting the season down and doing a 12-team playoff, dude, get out of here.
you're going to have to cut. You're going to have to, because how many games would that end up being?
But with the SEC with like championship weeks, that's 13 plus if you
God.
that's like 17 games like an NFL season,
Dude, that's insane.
You'd have
I
to
know
cut it
kids are
down to
getting
10.
paid now. Yeah.
or add another bye week.
No. I'd rather them keep it, cut it down.
Cut it down to 10, take away your non-conference games.
So
I don't think you can't take away non-conference games.
You can take away
No,
teams
you
like
got
Austin
to.
P,
No.
Well, yeah, those.
No,
Middle
no.
Tennessee.
Keep those
But
there.
you have
those
to.
rest games, keep them.
The only you have to keep those games because that's the only way those programs pay
Well,
for.
yeah, that's true. But
other
you
sports.
can't. College kids can't play 17, 18
No.
games.
Yeah.
But you might as well do away with the conference championships with a 12-team playoff.
Well, it depends on the structure. If they're talking about keeping, like, you get a bye if you're the conference champion.
You get in if you're the conference champion. I thought.
Is it in?
I think you're in
but-
if you win the like a Utah right now. They could be in just because they won the Pac-12 championship.
They haven't yet. Utah
Or an
and USC play
LSU.
this
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah. I'm not saying that they. I'm saying if Utah did win the Pac-12, if LSU won the SEC championship, I'm pretty sure they would automatically get in.
And see,
Even though
I
they have
don't
3
agree with
losses.
that.
I was looking at the schedule. What'd you say?
He's saying that like if in the 12-team playoff,
Yeah.
that if LSU were to beat Georgia and be the SEC championship, that LSU would be in the playoffs automatically because it'd be an SEC championship even with 3 losses.
So I'm pretty sure it's the Power 5 at championship.
See, you put it like that, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, get that out of here. I'm all for conferences being. You don't need East and West, all that crap. All right, you
Yeah.
need just you're straight up and down, and the top.
top 2.
But that's tough because there's so many. That'd be so many games now. Like
No, you're
No.
doing away with the conference championship. Do away with the conference championship, and the first,
Oh, so there's still a SEC West, but there would be no overall.
No,
let's
no
say,
division.
No divisions.
no division.
But every team can't play. Bama can't play all the East and the West teams.
There's no East and West.
He's not saying play every
But
single
okay,
team.
you still can't play every team in the SEC.
No, not every year.
I get what you're saying, but I like it the way it is because then every team has a chance to play everybody in their side, and then the winner of that still meets up for the championship. If you push them all together, there's going to be games that's missed. That's going to cause more questions.
I see. I understand.
Like there's
but
going to
you
line
got
up one year
with
Bama
the-
doesn't play Georgia, and people are going to bitch about that.
Yeah, well, Alabama and Georgia are going to be in a 12-team playoff.
Yeah, but that puts so much. Like,
What's going to piss everybody off
cares
is when it's
of-
12 SEC teams.
who cares about?
There's no shot.
Once that happens, who's going to care about the games anymore?
Hey everyone! I'm here to give you a break from listening to Thomas and Alex, and I just wanted to tell you about your new favorite thing, Retro City Threads. If you're looking for a jersey from your favorite movie, TV show, or video game, you can now get exactly what you dreamed of. You can take 10% off your first order at RetroCityThreads.com with code TheDWPodcast. That's code TheDWPodcast at RetroCityThreads.com.
With Christmas right around the corner, what are we looking at as far as gift shopping? How are we?
Mostly for the baby this year.
Good.
You know, getting her all the toys and learning things.
Good parent, not just strictly just things she can have fun with.
Really, just getting stuff for her and one big gift for the old wife. So,
how about you, Ben?
Haven't really done much so far besides for myself. I went on Black Friday shopping, bought some shoes.
you went out like to a store?
Yeah, I went to Best Buy
In Tennessee?
Yeah.
Holy shit! What do you at? What weapons did you bring?
We went to Best Buy, went to Target, went to like Rack Room shoes.
Yeah, I mean, you're still young, Ben, because Black Friday, I'm out.
Yeah.
All the way. I'm more of a Cyber Monday kind of guy.
I didn't go like Friday. It was like at 9 o'clock. It wasn't
At night?
No, in the morning. It wasn't like 6 a.m., 5 a.m., like getting up and waiting in line and rushing into the store. I didn't do that.
I've only gone Black Friday shopping like really early in the morning one time in my life. And it was not worth it.
No.
I went overnight one time.
I had to
before
go
COVID.
with the family one time to Mississippi, and it was brutal. People lined up at the door, just waiting for them to open up. And I mean, it was a tsunami of people just rolling in. Like,
the deals are not that good.
not anymore.
Yeah.
I'd say growing up, there were some things like it depended on like your child having a good Christmas or not. If you could get this object or this thing for 75% off, that's no longer a thing.
Yeah.
One of my friends bought a monitor, like a computer monitor that's usually like $400 for like $150.
Where at Radio Shack?
At Best Buy. God,
They still have those in Tennessee.
no, we don't.
Missing a lot of good opportunities for sound effects.
Oh, I know, man, but I can't go back and forth. All right, Ben, question for you. And yeah, I'm sorry.
The Radio Shack comment was really good.
Yeah, because I just thought about when the hell have I seen a Radio Shack?
I don't think they exist anymore.
Ben, can you Google if Radio Shack's still a thing?
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, Al, I got a question for you. You a Cyber Monday guy or Black Friday guy?
It's Cyber Monday.
Why?
I'm not getting out. I'm not getting out, bro. I'm not doing it.
But I feel like both the sales have sucked
Dude,
recently.
honestly, I don't. If I can avoid having to go to a store,
Yeah.
I'm gonna avoid going to the store. There are very few exceptions.
Ever since Walmart stopped 24/7, you know, I haven't been a big fan of shopping because when you go, there's so many damn people. And you're talking Black Friday where everybody's there to get a sale. I'm out.
And it's always like crazy people.
It brings out the worst people.
Just,
I mean, Ben just talked
bizarre
about
stuff.
it. He was out there shopping with all the people.
But he was in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a better place to be.
When you're traveling horseback with all those TVs on the back, how does that work?
All the Mennonites up there.
Do you have to fight with the Amish over the straw? Idiot. Keeping it with Christmas before we move on. You got all your declarations up?
Almost all of them.
Good.
Almost. I got to finish up some stuff tonight. But just found out last night that my outdoor lights aren't working.
Nice.
So that sucks. Means my bud's going to be on the roof trying to figure out what's going on.
Why don't you get more modern? Like I found out the families in my parents' neighborhood are doing this. They like buy this device that shoots the lights on the house instead of hanging it.
Talking about how the Grinch stole Christmas, what they do at the Whovilles.
I don't know. Is
The
that what
Who's
they
do?
did?
Yeah.
No, what he's talking about is like a laser thing. It
Yeah.
just
Oh, that
projects
thing.
on
I
the
thought you meant
house.
like shooting like the strands of lights to the house.
You
Fun
mean
fact.
actually shooting them on there? No.
Fun fact, that scene was shot in reverse, and they're actually pulling the lights down off of the house instead of shooting it up.
Oh, by the way,
Mother of God, how do you know that?
y'all should.
It's a random. I know, it's an incredibly random fact. But I saw it. I don't even remember now where it was on Twitter or something like last week.
Makes sense.
We
Yeah, it does
watched
make
that
sense.
movie on Sunday. Such a great movie. That is
Yeah.
such a damn funny movie. Jim Carrey is a crazy loon bag, but in a lot of his movies, but especially in The Grinch, he is just
I got it in
hilarious.
here because on the script it said Thanksgiving story. So my dumbass wrote down a tradition that we had. That the Grinch and also the live action Cat in the Hat, when they were doing all the Dr. Seuss movies, that's one of the funniest movies ever to me as a kid, and nobody gives a damn about it.
Dude, I love The Grinch. Cat in Hat's funny too. There was definitely some funny
And it's
stuff
adult
in it.
funny. It
Yeah.
shouldn't. There's some stuff that's not
There's
for
some
kids.
stuff in
there.
The Grinch. Like we watched it with captions on, and you know when you'll watch a movie with captions on, you'll catch stuff that
Yeah.
you've been like. I bet I've seen The Grinch 1,000 times, but I caught like little just tidbits that I had never noticed with the captions.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious, man. Just
I'm gonna have
freaking hilarious.
I'm not a Christmas movie kind of guy. Like, there's no like, oh, let's sit down. I'm more of like Christmas music around the house type of person.
Yeah.
So maybe this year I'll try to sit down and watch some Christmas tunes or watch some Christmas.
We
TV.
always watch a lot of Christmas movies, but I'm with you. I like listening to Christmas music. But for me, like especially when we're decorating, I like to have on a movie in the background.
I wish sometimes it would get a little colder here,
Oh, for sure.
so I could
It
enjoy
helped get into
Christmas
the
like
season.
that. Yeah, like I'll still be around the house in shorts and just a hoodie. Like,
Yeah.
dude. It's been years since I got my parents' house. We've even turned on the fireplace. Mm-hmm. Like maybe one Christmas I can think of it like that, like sitting around with some hot chocolate. Ben, how about you in Tennessee?
I mean, it's.
Ben, what are you
it's not
doing over
cold.
there?
I would need to show y'all something. Y'all know Cindy Lou from
Pretty Reckless.
the Pretty Locals. Have you seen her? What she looks like now?
Now what happened to her, big dog?
No, I mean she's a rock singer now, and
One of my favorite bands, actually.
Pretty Reckless. Yeah, I listen
What
to
band?
them too. They're good.
The Pretty Reckless.
I thought that was a TV show.
No, they're like Cindy Lou is like looks completely different from like the innocent Who that she was.
Yeah, it's right down
Grinch,
like
it's
Ben's
really
alley.
funny.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what's funny? Without Ben ever telling me his type, I think I know his type of woman. But just based off the women and the music he listens to.
He likes a female-led rock band.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're good.
Where did you think I was going?
I don't know. You can't start it with he likes a female. It just leave me.
He likes women.
That was like, yeah, man, I think so.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
I don't think
think
there's
y'all
anything
could
wrong
guess.
with anything
Hey,
else.
Trump hands. Not saying there's anything wrong with liking dudes, but we just know Ben likes women.
yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think y'all could guess like what like I have like a specific type that I don't want, and I don't think y'all could guess it.
That you don't want?
Ooh,
Yeah, I
Ben,
don't.
that's a good question right there. Let's see. He's from Tennessee, so you would hate straight pearly whites.
Yeah. Got to be missing a few teeth.
You gotta be missing a few teeth. Bell bottom jeans? You like the little bell bottom jeans on your girls?
No,
Really?
no.
So he probably wouldn't go.
I don't know, man. That's Ben. You.
I'm trying to think of a really good
I-
burn.
I-
right
you
now.
want me to tell
Well,
you?
here you go. Ben. No, Ben.
One
I
for
got-
sure I don't want. I can tell you right now.
Go ahead.
Basic white girls. Get them out of here. I don't want 'em.
Just spit it out. Just do it.
I can't, man. It's so goddamn bad. It would hurt my iPad. Didn't see that coming. I don't know.
Get them out of here.
Basic.
No, I don't want 'em.
What is a basic white girl?
Like,
Because like
a
we
sorority
said,
girls.
I've
I
got
mean,
10 years on Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, you 5 or 4 behind me. You're the
I'm
big
30.
3-0. So 3 behind me. So Alex and I would have been in high school at the same time. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Ben, but you were so behind. Like the basic white girl thing didn't really come to when I was in college, and by that time I'm on my own. Like I know my own meanings of life.
I
Like
mean,
an
you know
idiot.
the image of them and like what they do.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. What is
you
the
know.
image?
He's still
Yeah.
at that age where they exist. Women our age, that's not like really. If they're still, doing it at our age, it's a red flag.
Dude, that's what first popped in my head. So when you say basic white girl, you talking about a sorority girl.
Basically, kind of.
So what? So
Well, they like that act all preppy and I have like the blonde hair or brown hair or
He is
whatever.
Just
It's just
man, just
I prefer like a little
you like them on the trashy
flair,
side.
I guess. No, not trashy.
Ain't nothing wrong with
He
trash.
likes his women a little on the trashy side.
So a little more flair. I mean, that seems like your definition of basic white girl.
No, like different. not you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
I can't say what I need to say.
Why?
Well, say around it because I have no clue. Alex might get it.
Different ethnic groups, I guess. Is
Oh,
more preferable.
Ben likes the Chinese.
Latinos.
There we go. Now we're getting something out of it.
Arriba, you know.
What did you just say?
You're gonna need to cut that.
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd I need to cut that? That wasn't racist or anything.
You
It's
just
incredibly racist.
Yeah, it was. That was
I'm sorry,
insanely
dude. Listen, there's a difference between being racist and ignorant to something. Okay, I'm ignorant.
So you're just intentionally ignorant.
No, I'm ignorant to the Hispanic culture. I didn't know what I was saying was offensive.
Wait, I thought you were trying to say something in Chinese.
Well, technically,
No, that was Hispanic Ben.
What'd you say?
I don't want to say it again because now I've learned that what I said the first time was offensive.
Okay.
And that's how you deal with racism. You just don't do it again.
it usually works out.
All right, let's go. Let's get to the college playoffs. So right now, the Bulldogs at number 1.
As they should be.
Don't agree with that.
What?
They haven't beat anybody. The best team they beat were a bunch of hillbillies.
They were number 7 in the country.
Yeah, but what
Where?
about now?
We are number 7 in the country.
Who are y'all behind? Georgia, Michigan, TCU, USC, Ohio State,
Alabama.
What?
How did Alabama get ahead of Tennessee?
Don't ask me. The playoff committee decided it.
It's funny how the
You know it's bullshit as much as I know it's bullshit.
I don't. You need to calm
This
down,
goes
dude.
back to the conversation earlier. Is like deserving or
That's what. It's funny how they're deserving for some parts. Then other times, oh no, it's the best team.
right.
Because Bama's clearly the best team over Tennessee. There's no doubt about it.
Bama played again. Bama wins, and it's not even close.
See, yeah, but off of like previous criteria that the playoff committee has went off of,
Keep talking,
it
Ben.
doesn't make any sense why they
Go Vols!
would have them over them. Like based off college football playoff criteria,
Go Vols.
they just
Oh, no,
completely
that's not
ditch
what he
it.
says. He said, "Go Big Orange." That's what he
That's
always
what he
says.
says. Ben, I don't know, man. You and I both know Tennessee isn't a better team than Bama. Y'all just beat us with that. I was over it because, like I told you, I thought it was Tennessee's year. But now going back and rewatching that game,
makes you mad.
It pisses me off that that's y'all beat Bama and that's what y'all do.
Go and give up 63 to South Carolina.
Just a salad
LSU
toss.
beat y'all and then lost to Texas A&M, who was abysmal this year. They don't even have a
Oh,
quarterback.
Ben just snapped back. Oh man,
This Bama team has been a weird team, man. Like,
you know what's I genuinely believe what's funny? If they get in the playoffs, they might beat everybody
yeah,
because that's just how inconsistent they
they're
are.
not going to. I mean, it will take a miracle.
It depended if they would have put Ohio State behind Bama. I'd be like, oh, dude, we're getting in.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you.
They
could-
love Ohio State. Everybody
Why?
talks about Bama, but dude, if Ohio State wins,
and they haven't done a thing.
they lost the one big game they've been in,
Boat raced. Absolutely boat raced in the one big game.
and just, I mean,
How do you get beat that bad at home?
it's like they're the new Notre Dame. Like they finally might have realized, okay, Notre Dame is just stop putting them in the playoffs.
That's a very spicy take to call.
Do you think Alabama has a shot if TCU and USC
I
lose
think
this
TCU
Yeah,
weekend?
we have a
and
shot. I don't think it all depended on if we were ahead of Ohio State.
I don't think
if
even
TCU and USC lose,
I don't think y'all get in if they both lose.
Yeah, I think if we were ahead of Ohio State, I'd say yeah, we'll get in. But
so
no.
you think a one-loss TCU is going to get in above a two-loss Alabama?
Yes.
That's insane.
I don't listen. I know Bama's a
That's
better team.
insane. And all credit to TCU. I mean, great season.
I mean,
TCU does
Go
not
ahead and
belong.
tell
Based
her
off
how
of
nice
what?
her family is before you break
It
up with
doesn't
her. Go
belong
ahead.
anywhere near this
based
playoff,
off of
man.
Alex's like criteria, the one common opponent, Alabama lost to, or beat Texas by 1. TCU beat them by 2 touchdowns, I think.
Where they play at? Both games are at Texas.
Yeah.
Ben, eat shit with that stat. All right.
I mean, Alex tried
How
to
dare
predict.
you come on
Alex
here
tried
and
to
bring
predict the
that stat
game a few weeks ago saying the one common opponent was this.
Did they have Quinn Ewers, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
when they played TCU?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
They played in the whole game.
well, fuck me. Didn't know that.
I still just
Well,
don't listen. Don't get it twisted. Bama this year, the way they played has been very un-Bama-like,
very.
and they almost lost a lot of games. You're 100% right about that.
That Texas
But
game
they
was
won.
crazy.
But they won. Yeah.
And the two games that they lost was by 1 point and 2 points.
Yeah. 3 combined
3.
points.
Wait.
Or was it 4?
49 to 52.
Who cares? Let's say
3.
4 points.
4 points.
For 2 games.
And, I mean, honestly, should have won both. If we could make a tackle in the LSU game,
Maybe get some calls go our way.
maybe get some calls. So
Couple blocks
Maybe
in
if
the back.
Jalen Hyatt wasn't on Tennessee.
Oh, no. Well, hey, y'all can still have him. You
Dude,
don't call a phantom pass
it's still, you
interference.
still won by 3 points
Not even 3.
or whatever it was. Yeah, I mean,
It was 3.
Yeah, was it?
It was.
You guys stormed the field. You recorded it.
it was 2 because it was
3. It was
2.
It was tied. It was
I thought we were
49
winning the
49.
game.
No, it was 49-49. And then we get the field goal 52.
You would remember. It's probably the biggest
that's
up of your life.
He'll never
I was there.
Have anything like
Yeah,
it.
you
Why would
were.
I not remember it?
You goddamn loser, dude. I told you I grew up in North Alabama, so a lot of my friends are Tennessee fans, and I was happy that they got to experience winning. Not the fact they beat Bama; they got to experience winning. But working with you, Ben, I absolutely hate Tennessee. I hate them so much. I wake up in the morning and get pissed off when I think about Tennessee.
So y'all think that honestly, because Ohio State being ranked 5 in this week's, there's 0 chance for Alabama.
0.
2-loss USC.
I don't think there's 0.
Dog, to drop a team 3 spots for a loss in championship week's tough because you're playing the best of whatever.
And also depends on how they lose, I guess, too, a little bit.
That does. Style points do matter.
Yeah.
TCU beat Kansas State. in the
USC
regular-
plays Utah tomorrow.
No,
Yeah.
they don't. It's next week.
It's
No,
not.
it's tomorrow.
It's Friday.
They play tomorrow?
Yes,
I thought
Yeah,
championship weeks were the week after Army Navy.
No.
the week before.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's Army Navy then bowl games.
It's Kansas State versus TCU.
No. The championship week is next weekend.
Ben,
But dude,
quit
it's this
smoking.
weekend. It's this weekend. Army Navy
Lay
is
off
next weekend.
the weed, Ben.
No way.
Yes, way. I looked at it literally 5 minutes before we came in here.
Oh.
Kansas State versus TCU. TCU beat Kansas State 38-28.
Ben, did you mute my sound effect? Wrong. Oh, there you go.
LSU, Georgia. That one, I don't think it matters. Georgia's in. Purdue versus Michigan. Michigan's in, no matter what.
Yeah.
Utah versus USC, and Utah did beat USC at USC.
I don't know if they get him. It's hard to beat a team twice. I'd rather them go.
They only won by 1 point.
I'd rather people handle business than to leave it up to the committee. Because that's
I
when
agree.
like every time this happens, Bama will sneak in the playoffs. Oh, look at this favoritism. Like, let's blame the teams that shit the bed. Why is it our fault that these guys who were set up to go to the playoffs lose, and now it's our bad because we get in?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
It's just,
People just think the bias, like recency bias, like, I've been good. I think that's what people think.
We're the better team. There's no,
I just don't think you can look at the athletes and say, oh, TCU.
Well, you can't
they're-
look at. I mean, you have to look at the body of work.
So
You can't
even
look at the
Ohio
individual
State.
players.
So you're a more deserving guy, not the actual better team.
That's the way you have to do it.
I'm just saying you personally. I want the 4 best teams.
I want the 4 best teams, but the way you
I
have
don't
to
think
do
so.
it,
Not what you just
the
said.
way you have to do
If
it.
you want Georgia
deserve
TCU or even Michigan TCU, you don't want the 4 best teams.
So you're a deserving guy.
I guess if you're not gonna let
TCU,
me
does
say
that
it.
deserve to be there? Yes.
They should get a pat on the back. Good job.
USC, do they deserve to be there?
A little bit.
You know, I think it's a little early for them. You know,
They're
Lincoln
in the
Riley's
better
first year.
conference.
But, you know, yeah, they're in the better conference.
Better talent, better teams.
USC's defense is not very good either. So
Oh, listen, they're going to, no matter, it's going to be probably Michigan versus Georgia in that.
Yeah.
yeah,
And Georgia will stomp a mud hole in them.
I think that's a pretty safe bet if I was a betting man.
I mean, it could get bloody out there. All right. We're about halfway through the episode. We haven't even touched on your boy Hugh Freeze getting the new job at Auburn.
Huge freeze, yeah.
Huge Freeze.
Think I called that one too.
We need to start writing these down and take some bets.
Yeah.
The barn got a new head coach, the honorable Hugh Freeze, such a great gentleman.
Good guy, all around good guy.
I actually looked on the line. It doesn't seem like the barn is too happy with this hire.
I've seen a lot of Auburn fans that are not too pleased.
They might act like Tennessee fans and cry so much they go hire somebody else.
I think it's too late for that.
When did we ever do that?
The guy that the reason y'all got Jeremy Pruitt.
Bush Jones?
The Ohio State
No,
guy.
You're talking about I mean,
you
I don't
guys were
understand why.
setting
I don't understand
chickens
why
on
that's.
fire.
I don't understand why that's like ammo for you.
What do you mean you don't understand why that's not?
What are you talking about?
Y'all
the
whined and
Y'all complained so much. They said
Because
nah,
the
never mind.
dude had like allegations against him.
Oh, so does
Dude,
you?
he's holding.
Like I don't understand why.
Tennessee like some just shrine of just perfection. Like they don't hire bad people.
Yeah, man.
You hired Lane Kiffin.
It wasn't that bad before.
Dude, Joey Freshwater? Are you kidding me?
Who's Joey Freshwater?
Oh, man, you got a lot to learn, my young child.
Anyway, Auburn. Do you think was about the best available?
No. Oh, best available? What Auburn should have done is just let Cadillac continue on and see what happens next year.
If you want to talk about best available, Matt Rule was available too.
Well, he wasn't available.
I mean, he was before. I mean, whenever Cadillac Williams was intern.
Well,
Matt Rule doesn't give a shit about college ball. He just got $40 million to quit coaching.
He's in Nebraska.
The NFL.
He's
Yeah.
at Nebraska.
And he just got a massive contract there. Yeah. When you got that much money, no way winning's really on the mind.
I wonder if Auburn thought about Deion. I do. I would love to know that.
Auburn's letting me know that their boosters run too much of their program.
Yeah.
Because if you really want, Auburn's going to compete anyway. I don't know how good, how bad, but they'll have a very competitive team. But Auburn's problem has always been recruiting.
Mm.
Like they'll get one or two, but not a full class. I think if Auburn would have had Deion, I'm scared right now as a Bama fan because there's stuff they haven't had in ages.
Hugh Freeze beat Alabama twice. But that's
but did you see how?
Yeah.
I've been to Auburn,
This
Alabama.
was Gus Malzahn 2.0, isn't it?
No, Gus is because Gus is a better human being. I think Gus is better.
Talking more of play calling, football wise.
No. Nobody calls that high school bullshit like Gus Malzahn and Bobby Hill, Tennessee's head coach. What's his name, Ben? What's y'all's coach's name?
Josh Heupel.
Yeah, Heupel. I'm glad they didn't get Deion, but I also want the best for Deion. I don't think Deion take the Colorado State job, but sticking with Auburn, I don't know how you could just be excited for Hugh Freeze.
It's not like a splash.
No. And the thing I've always had this saying, like people don't change, they just get smarter. And clearly Hugh Freeze didn't change who he was when he was up at Liberty. He was still out there doing his shady shit.
Well,
and I've been to Auburn, Alabama. That I almost thought World War III started.
What was that?
Pretty sure that was a plane.
That wasn't coming through the headphones? That was above us?
Yeah, we did come through the headphones.
There's an air base right there. So.
Well, I know, but it seemed different.
Yeah, it scares you when you hear it on headphones.
Like that.
Yeah. There it is again.
Wow, that's
they're scrambling jets right now. We may be breaking news here.
I hope not. I'd hate to.
Oh man,
because I'm getting out of Montgomery.
Good luck to the barn.
No, not well. I can say good luck to the barn because it's not going to turn out well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This
good
isn't
luck to
going
the
to
barn
end well.
because this is not this. If you're an Alabama fan, this is not like you were talking about with Deion.
We need to take a bet now. How many scandals?
I don't know about that. I'll take a bet for how long I think he's going to be there, though.
How long you think?
I'll give him 2 years.
No way.
Yeah.
Why do you think? Do you think he's going to suck that bad, or there'll be a scandal? Dog, 2 years is scandal territory.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think if he's winning football games and having scandals, he's going to stick around. If he's losing football games and has a scandal,
dog, those boosters, man,
apparently the scandals are all behind him. And he's a changed Christian.
And I hope that he is. I really do.
Yeah.
He's still got to win football games regardless.
You just can't ask for forgiveness every season.
Yeah.
That's behind me now.
Got to win football games. That's what's the most important thing. Got to beat Alabama.
All right. So real quick, let's hop into a time machine, Al.
All right.
Let's talk about our young adult lives, which we're still technically young adults, but just younger than what we are now.
Getting older.
Yeah, college. Let's talk about the pregame.
All right.
So when we're going that route, what is your drink of choice or drinks of choice?
I guess good cold beer.
Good cold beer for the pregame.
Yeah.
So
You don't want to go too hard pregame.
it does depend on what you're pregaming for. So
True.
Are we ball
And
game
how much time?
pregaming?
How much time?
Are we going out for the night pregaming?
Yeah.
And how much time? So if you could, we're saying back in the day, pregame should last how long?
Again, it depends on the event. If it's a football game and we're pre-gaming to go to the tailgate,
Yeah.
or is it a football game and
We're going straight to the game.
we're going straight to the game?
Yeah, dude, if you're pregame before the tailgate for more than, I'd say, 20 minutes, it's going to be a hell of a night for you.
You pregame.
Tailgate pregame is a couple of hours.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's many
As
times
you're walking to the stadium, that's what you do.
There's many times where we pre-gamed too hard.
Oh, I'm the king of pregaming too hard.
Like many times we pre-gamed.
No, sometimes the pregame is better than the actual
Right.
event.
for sure.
So let's just say it's a night, it's a day out. Let's not get too extreme. Because night out, you pregame way too hard for that. For games, you pregame way too hard. I say for a nice day event, you need to pregame for. There's going to be some alcoholic drinks there.
Like a wedding, maybe?
No, you go too hard for weddings.
Yeah.
You either go too hard or not hard enough. There's no in between in weddings. So what's a good time for you in the pregame?
An hour.
Good hour.
Yeah.
Ben, what about you? You still young,
Get some
Ben.
tunes.
Yeah.
Get some tunes going.
What's good pregaming music? I didn't even write that one down.
Country, for some reason, is usually my pregame,
Country.
which is odd.
You know I love some country, but pregame the country could mess up the mood.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, the wrong sad song when
Hey,
drinking,
you can't be on sad.
it's on shuffle. Unless
You can't.
unless you're thinking ahead, you got a pregame mix.
I don't have a pregame mix, but I don't like to my saved stuff have a lot of sad. I don't like my mood to be
Sad
brought
country
down, you know what I
song. Ben, you're still young and out here in this world. What when you pregame, what are you drinking?
Usually it's like before, like we host a party or something. So.
Oh, that's right. Ben's the party hoster. What are you? So
we take shots.
no cold beer.
No,
Dangerous. I like
not
it.
usually.
Is pre-gaming for the boys or is everybody invited?
It's for the boys.
mean? Yeah,
That's I think pre-game is strictly for the boys.
I agree.
Back in my college days, my pregame, nice little 6 or 12 or some nice, light beer. And then we take some shots right before you go out, a couple of them, couple rounds. Shoot 3 real fast, hit the door. We're
Yep.
out. The worst thing, though, that I've done, as I hit my young adulthood, we used to do this thing called the power hour, which everybody knows what a power hour is. But you have your own version of it. Our version of power hour was 3 drinks within an hour and a shot or half a shot every 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. Safe to say
Every 10 minutes.
I mean, what is that, 6 shots?
Yeah, I guess that's
Even
not
if
too
you
bad.
do
not-
half, that's 3. And 3 drinks, dude, that's a good power
Yeah, that's
hour.
not too bad.
I would say 3 shots would be better than 6. 6 are starting to get a little pushing it a little.
Yeah,
bit.
but if they're 10 minutes apart, if you do 3 shots, bam, bam, bam.
But you don't get too rowdy, do you, Ben? You're very chill, dude.
Yeah.
See, I used to go out and fight.
Yeah.
Come back and the wife beater, where's your shirt at? Ask the other guy,
Yeah.
Fucking get lost, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But those are my wilder days. Much older man now.
Wiser, calmer.
Calmer. But nowadays, you still have adult pre-games, just not as big,
Oh, certainly. Yeah,
it's
especially
more-
when you're married with a baby. There's those days have passed you.
My pre-games now include a glass of maybe wine, knowing that
That right there alone tells you how much older you are. If you would have said, "Oh, let's go have a nice glass of wine for our pregame today,"
but it lets you. It's also
somebody would have made fun of you. And knowing your group of friends, boy, you would have just been crucified.
Oh man! Because when I'm drinking that wine, what they don't know is that this is it for me. This is actually the event for me, guys. I've actually done the whole. All right, we're on the way. They hook that right. I'm headed home.
Headed home.
So, just thinking of pregame and the type of beers you like to put back. Let's do us a little light beer bracket real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna start off. Alex and I'll answer. Ben, we got any questions if we tie? Will you please be the deciding answer for us?
I got you.
Ben, my bad. Alex, Bud Light versus Corona Light. Wow, you got to think.
Well, Bud Light was a trusty friend for a long
Yeah.
time, but I'd have to give it to Corona Light here.
What?
Yeah,
With lime or without?
with lime.
So, let's just go
If I
straight
can't have
beer.
a lime,
yeah.
I'll go, okay, Bud Light.
Because that's a different story. I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a whole different
Yeah.
ball game. We're
Bud
gonna
Light.
so no lime. I'm going Bud Light.
I agree.
We got Bush Light, preferably camo can, versus Natty Lights.
Oh my goodness, that's the first
Yeah,
round
it was
match.
random. I'm so sorry.
Bush Light.
Really?
Yeah.
Camo can?
Camo can.
I'm Natty tried and true.
I knew that this is gonna go to Ben.
Ben, what we got?
I think I gotta go Bush.
good
Natty's
choice.
just tastes terrible. It tastes like sugar water.
Ben, that's the most un-Tennessee thing you've ever said. That actually pisses me off. Whew. Let me take a deep breath and move forward. Mick Ultra versus Miller Lite.
Yeah, that depends on what kind of mood I'm in, but most of the time I'll probably go Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, dude. Once you trying to pound beers and also watch your calories.
Yeah.
Mick Ultra.
Which
Actually, Miller Lite. It's like
it's like 2 calories less.
Yeah. That's Ben. Make sure you edit that dumbass clip out that I just said.
No, it's funny.
I'm still going Mick Ultra though.
Michelob is definitely the
Miller Lite's so
best
damn
light
good.
beer.
I like Miller Lite, but only I have to be in the mood.
Yeah. I got to know there's some rowdiness coming on later for me.
Yeah, that's like when the redneck side's coming out. I'm like, all right, let me get the Miller Lite.
Dude, Miller Lite and
Because
Bud
Michelob
Heavies.
is like, I don't know why, but it's like sophisticated.
It's like double wide.
Is it the packaging?
No.
You know, like
You got trailer beer, you got your Miller Lite, then you got your double wide trailer beer, and that's Ultra. It's all shit light beer.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
you still get your mail from the same side of the road, but you just want to feel better than the other person.
yeah.
Coors Light versus Keystone Light.
Of course,
Keisters. 30-pack.
Ben.
Keystone versus what?
Coors.
Coors?
Man, quit
Coors.
texting your girl.
Coors.
Damn it. You ever taken down a case of beer in the night? A nice little case race back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Have you finished?
Yes.
My man, I don't know too many people who honestly have done it or not. I think I might have, after football games in college, me and some buddies, we probably tried at least 10 times. I think I finished a full case only
Now,
3
did it
times.
take me till like 5 o'clock in the morning? Yes.
Oh, did I, throw up,
Yeah.
piss
Was
all
it
over
a,
the
a
place?
rally?
It wasn't
Puking rally?
good.
Yeah.
It was something like I did as a man. I was proud. Shouldn't have done it.
No.
So who won between Corolla and Bud? Bud Light won?
Bud
Bud
Light.
Light versus
Bud Light versus Bush.
Bush.
Bud Light.
Ben.
Hey, don't do this to me again, you son of a bitch.
I think I gotta go Bud Light.
Wow. Mick Ultra, the double wide of trailer beers. Versus what, Coors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey.
Yeah. Michelob.
Mickey.
Oh, man. So we should have known this was going to
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
And we're gonna catch some crap for this.
Because I know what I'm choosing. Mick Ultra versus Bud Light. Give me the mix.
Yeah. Me too.
The Mick?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Michelob Ultra wins the light beer
Michelob
would
bracket.
have been
best.
different a couple years ago. I would have chose Bud Light. I used to be a faithful follower of Bud Light.
That would have been different with the actual beers here. Because some of my Michelob
Good idea.
Ultra, yes, some of my Michelob Ultra memories are just memories. I don't know the last time I've had a Michelob Ultra. I try not to drink beer in public. It bloats me out.
Yeah. All right, we got another Guess Who this today. Not this year, but today. Thomas, you're probably going to get this one, so I want you to kind of let Ben struggle
All
with
right.
it and help him if he needs to. So, University of Buffalo,
Okay.
drafted by the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
Khalil Mack.
was playing at Buffalo.
That probably
Was that it?
Yeah.
Now-
Last team Chargers. I thought it'd be a lot harder.
That's too easy.
It's too easy.
I thought it'd be a lot harder for her.
Dude, the first thing popped in my head was he better not say the Oakland Raiders. We know who that is.
Yeah.
Well, Ben talks like he doesn't know anything about the NFL, and he got it before I could even finish the dadgum thing.
He's on the Bears now, isn't he?
No, he's on the Chargers.
God.
He didn't even let me finish the thing.
Damn sports stooge. You would have confused.
That's
You
easy.
would have confused yourself.
No, I mean instantly. As soon as I heard Raiders, I knew it was Khalil Mack.
That's funny as hell. All right. Do you keep butter in the fridge or outside the fridge?
That's a ridiculous question.
I agree. It was just written in.
That's
Don't
a
get mad at me.
ridiculous question. It's kept in the fridge.
It's kept in the fridge,
Is
even
it?
though. And never mind. I'm not even going to think like somebody who keeps butter outside the fridge.
You don't keep it like in a little like glass like butter thing like on the kitchen counter to where it's like room temperature. So
not
you can
the-
just easily
you?
slice it and
Do
then
you?
spread it on the toast.
You do that?
This isn't the goddamn antebellum bin. No, I don't keep my butter on the
We
table.
have
Why not?
refrigerators.
Okay, and who says butter can't be kept outside of the refrigerator?
Ben,
dairy.
so whoa, before we move any forward, you keep your butter outside the fridge.
No.
Yes, you do. You wouldn't be defending it so fervently if you did.
What
I
a
mean,
word.
my mom never did, but I see where I saw this argument. I saw where they were coming from. They want to keep it on the outside of the fridge, to where like whenever they want to use it, it just slices.
Number one,
smoothly
I'm
through.
not using butter that much.
Yeah.
You know,
Butter is one of the most underrated cooking tools.
I use it to cook
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
But I'm
and
just
you,
not-
You don't. Thomas don't.
I
cook that
don't
much,
need
I guess.
lukewarm or room temperature butter all the time to keep it outside. That's what I'm saying.
First off, it's 100 degrees in this godforsaken city, so that butter's going to be melted.
What do you keep your house set?
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. That's insane. To be in Montgomery, Alabama, and have room temperature butter just chilling on the dinner table.
You're not going to have. You're going to have room temperature melted butter. What you going to have?
a nice
if-
glazed
on the dinner
kitchen
table. On the dinner table, like so, you set the butter down on the dinner table, and then you have like some rolls there, and then you can't cut the butter to put it on the roll and smother.
I
it on
don't
the
know
butter
why you're
on the
getting
roll.
so mad at us.
You set it out before. I mean, you don't keep it overnight outside of the fridge. I just don't.
Well, Ben, I'm sorry. I'm just startled by the fact you're really that heavy into room temperature butter.
I think it
And-
just makes sense.
It doesn't make sense, Ben. It'll melt.
What doesn't? That's why. What temperature does butter melt?
I'm not a damn scientist, Ben. I just don't know that off the top of my head.
I'm looking it up.
Yes, please. So while you're looking it up, Ben,
It starts melting between 82 degrees Fahrenheit and 97 degrees
Do you
Fahrenheit.
know-
If you keep your house that damn hot,
listen,
then there's something
there
wrong
are
with you.
situations where I'm at work
Windows,
and I don't have my stuff
sunlight
moving.
coming in
Yeah.
through windows.
Well, then don't put it near a window.
I can't help that if
Some
it's in
people
the
may not
kitchen.
have an option.
My kitchen has windows, Ben.
Well, put it somewhere where there's not any windows that are just going to melt it.
So you're gonna
hide
just
my
start
dinner
keeping
butter in the,
butter
in the living room closet.
Yeah.
You're disgusting, dude.
Put it in the fridge.
Put it on top of the fridge.
disgusting.
Hey, where? All right, let me ask you this: when you go to the grocery store and you buy butter, where is it?
In the
Boom.
refrigerator
In the
part.
fridge.
It's not over there by the potato chips.
Yeah,
It's
that's
Ben.
Conversation is over.
That's at the
Conversation
grocery
ruined.
store because that's the best way to
Let me
keep
grab
it
some
fresh.
Cheerios and some butter since they're on the same
Did you
aisle.
hear what he said?
But if I have
I'm
like
not
half
paying
a stick of butter, I can leave it out of the fridge. That way,
Why do
next
you
time I'm
want
going to
butter
use it,
that-
I just slightly push.
That's
and
the
it
most
just
Tennessee
slices
thing
right
I've
through.
ever
it's
heard.
colder up there. They
Why
can
would
do it.
you want
Oh, it's not. It's
warm
not that much
butter, like lubricant like thin?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Bro, when are you putting? What are you putting on butter? Hot stuff.
Nothing. I'm putting butter on stuff.
You're putting butter on hot stuff,
You sick
and it
son
melts.
of a bitch.
So what's the matter
Ben,
if it's lukewarm
Exactly.
and if it's not?
Yeah,
It's easier to cut.
It's fresh.
And then
Oh, God forbid I have to use elbow grease to cut butter.
you can't spread the butter when it's cold.
Dude, you got to be kidding me. You're about to piss me off.
Bro, whenever I try and butter my toast, if it's cold butter, it's literally just stays there. I can't like spread it across the whole toast.
Dude, you're too old to be buttering toast still. Get out of here. Ben, you want to talk about something? We don't have enough time.
We don't have any time.
All right, take us out, Al.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us again. It's a fun episode.
Mama, lock your daughters up.
Make sure you go visit RetroCityThreads.com.
That came in way louder than I thought.
Go visit RetroCityThreads.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, DDW Pod.
DDW Pod.
Team Triton.
DDW Pod.
Have a good week, guys. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Go Big Orange.
Go Big Orange.